your world records was when you jumped the football field, right? That was intense.
Yeah, that's it's a dangerous jump. You know, there's a young kid who tried to go after my record just recently, Axel Hodges, and he wasn't able to beat it. I mean, and I actually spoke to him during it, and I said, hey man, like, I wouldn't recommend this jump to my best friend or my worst enemy. I'm like, it's not a pleasant jump. I'm like, I've already jumped it to the extreme of it, and I shattered my wheel, and it could have killed me. I got super lucky, and I told his team, I was just like, you know, the chances of something going wrong are so high. Mm-hmm. And so ultimately he had a scare, you know, when he was out almost at the record distance. And that's just what happens, you know, when you jump in the bike that far at that speed with that kind of that energy going on, you have you know, the harmonic balancing of the wheels and the inertia of the engine. Mm-hmm. And obviously you're traveling forward, you got the wind on your face, so your body's kind of like a foil, and any change of direction your body can upset the flight. And then, you know, what happens to Axel and what's happened to me in the past too is you hit the back brake to correct the flight. When you hit the back brake, the inertia of the rear wheel stops, so the front end comes down, it rotates around the rear wheel. But then as you're traveling on your trajectory, you get higher, and as you drop down, now the back end drops away. And so that's what happened to him. He kind of corrected the wheel early on. The back wheel slowed down, and as he went over the apex of his arc and dropped away. As he dropped away, the rear end of the bike just falls away. And so you have this perfect flight for 90% of the flight, and the last 10%, the bike just wants to do a backflip. Ooh. And it's something that you don't, you know, Axel's an amazing, incredible rider, and I'm not here to, you know, downplay him. I think that he's probably more talented than I am. You know, he's done some stuff that I haven't done, and he's amazing to watch. But it's just one of those things that you don't feel the mechanics of this happening until you get out at this distance and that speed. And when you're doing a jump at, you know, over 100 mile an hour and, you know, almost 400 feet long, when something goes wrong, it can cost you your life. So it's, so fortunately enough, I still have the record. But yeah, the football field jump was really special to me. You know, I've done a couple more since then. And I think in the future, you know, I'm going to revisit that space for sure. I definitely want to take a motorcycle further.
A DaVinci life.